combining a little bit of hard and soft slab. So I mentioned that you can texture your slab beforehand. So I just rolled some of this red avocado bag netting and put some grass on there and put some of my stamps on. And I made a template again, and I actually had two because I made this one. I was looking at sake bottles, and I thought that just looks too squat. So then I came up with this one. But I like them both, so I think maybe I'd make a family of them. So just because you get like your drawing done doesn't mean that it's necessarily the right one. You know, think about, evaluate, like, does it have the character that you want it to have? So I textured my slab beforehand, and then I was able to take my template and kind of move it around to decide what parts of the texture I wanted to include. And the thing I like about this is that it has that sort of organic shape to it. You know, it's like an eggplant. But then it will have those crisp edges. So you're kind of combining organic and geometric. So I already put my piece on here, and I laid it all out, cut it out. And all I'm going to do now is flip one of these upside down, and now I'm going to use the butt joint, which gives you that 90-degree connection. The nice thing about it is there's no extra cutting. You don't have to cut any angles, figure any angles out. But you do have to make sure that you score your outside edges of your piece to make sure that it's well connected, because it's not as strong of a joint. So this piece it's leather hard, it's pretty stiff. This is from the same slab, but it's more flexible. I put some water on it before we started this just to make sure that that stayed flexible. And what I'm going to do is just score and slip and start connecting.
This one's not the miter joint?
This one is going to be the butt joint, so it's 90-degree edges. So I'm just going to take this part of the slab, which is softer, and line it up with the edge of my form. So it's going to take a little finagling to get it to match up.
Kind of like you're playing Play-Doh.
Everything about this is like Play-Doh. And same thing on this side.
So if you really wanted to just say it's Play-Doh or pretend it's Play-Doh, you color it, and when they play the colors, they're over there.
Yeah.
Places.
They get nice and bright.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm just short of what I need to finish off the base. So I'm going to use this little piece to tell me the width. And then I can just cut this at the same angle that is cut at, and this one up, cut it at the same angle as this one. And I'll score and slip those.
Do you know how much you needed though? Like, for flies, you seem
Well, I just held it up to these ends. Yeah, I lined this edge up, and then I was able to see how much was left over here. Yeah. I think it looks like I'm a little off, actually. Happens.
So scoring creates a texture to make it stick.
Yes.
It's like glue.
Scoring and slip is your glue. Scoring helps it to adhere. It's like when you're tiling a kitchen or a bathroom, you have to have a roughed up surface before you can apply the tile.
We wouldn't know.
No. So it's lucky.
So
Yes. So the next step is to apply that little coil.
scoring is what?
Scoring is roughing the surface up, and slip is the watered down clay, and that's your glue. So same deal with the little coil. And that's, I mean, remember I was working with soft slabs? Pretty much like I didn't do a ton of measuring, I just would wing it. And you can do that, and that's kind of what's nice about combining these two methods of the,
For soft slabs, you can edit it on the go.
yeah.
Hard slab, then you
That's a
gotta-
hard slab and you make a wrong cut, well then you better hope that you have, and that's exactly what happened to me. I ended up not quite paying attention, and one of my slabs was 1/4 of an inch short, and I had to cut out another one.
I mean, you could also shave it off, right? If it's one's too small, you can shave off the bigger ones. So it would
Yeah.
take more work, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
but if you cut something too small, it's
Yeah.
too small. Okay. Oops. So then my next step is take my other side, gonna line it up here and see how it fits. There are gonna be places that need to be pushed in a little bit, places that need to pop out a little. So just see how it fits, make some adjustments.
Do you recommend doing the texture on the outside before you put them together, or does it matter?
Well, because your slab is gonna be pretty stiff, you wanna do the texture before you put it on there. Okay. That's pretty good. And then same thing, string. And line it up and press down. So now this is where you have to go back because you're using that butt joint, and it's not as sturdy as the miter. You're going to go back and score this whole connection on the outside. And then you're going to take your rib and smooth it out. So you can see my texture on my side, that's going to get obliterated, but I still have it on the front. So I'll go around the whole piece all down the sides, both sides. And then anything like this, how it's sticking up, anything that's not quite right, I can just take my knife and cut that off. After you get the entire outside scored and smoothed out, go back with your paddle and compress by pounding. And then also, actually for doing it in that direction, you may want to lay it back down. Okay, so I've got cleanup work to do on that, but that is using hard slabs and a little bit of soft slab to make a ball that has geometric line to it, or organic line to it with a geometric edge.